Morning, please excuse what a mess I look, but I just wanted to show you what I've woken up to. Can you hear that purr? This lovely boy always comes and gives me cuddles in the morning. Normally his brother does as well, but because it's a little bit later today, he is not here. He normally comes when I get up first thing. Oh, say hello. Hello. And now he's just having a good clean of himself. He will literally be here for ages doing this. He'll soak himself. But he never gets his back legs, which is the bit where, look at that knot, we'll have to get that out for you later. Won't we? Yes, you never get that bit, you just get this bit. Boy. And today is my day off, so I've migrated downstairs to watch some telly for a little bit. And he's followed me. Say hello. Still purring like crazy. I was in the kitchen before and he was up on the side, don't judge, we like literally cannot stop them, following me around as I walked around the kitchen, and he put his paws out and jumped upon me to get some attention. But yeah, you are being a very friendly boy today, aren't you? Yeah, you're very lovable. Now this is actually quite rare for him to do. Our boys are normally, they love to be near you, but they don't like to be on you. They don't like to be on your knee. But sometimes he just gets himself in a mood where he wants all the love. So that's what he's doing today. And it's so nice. He's like a hot water bottle sat on my knee, the weight of him. Aren't you? Yes. Gorgeous, aren't you? And here we go. Oi, what are you pulling away for? Here is our other sweet boy. What are you doing? Are you giving me a little belly? Giving me a belly. Oh, yes. Hi. Then your ears being done, don't you? Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I have... Oh my goodness, please ignore the rumba in the background. Please excuse my voice. I don't know if you can tell, I've been absolutely full of a cold. It's been a little bit of a nightmare, but it's fine. So today I would decide to do a little update for you all on our Maine Coons. Yeah, so I don't know if many of you are here from the first video, but a couple of years ago we did a little video about bringing home our first baby, our first Maine Coon kitten, and the first kind of week of his life at home. Well, it's now nearly 2 years later, which is a little bit crazy. Yeah, and we have 2 baby cats now. I don't even think you can class them as kittens. So yeah, today is my day off work, so I thought come spend the day with us, see what they get up to and what our babies are like. So I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about both of them to start with. So we have Apollo, who is our first baby, and he is the sweetest little boy ever. He is just over 2 now, just over 2. And yeah, just so sweet, so loving. He comes every single morning for kisses and cuddles in bed. He knows the sound of Adrian's alarm. It's always Adrian's, it's never mine. And he loves to get on the pillow behind your head and just have love and cuddles. He's so sweet. He only does that first thing in the morning. He won't do it later in the day. So like today where I've had the day off, he won't come. He has this really weird thing of he absolutely loves affection, but he will not come to you for it. He'll look at you, he'll kind of bear at you, being like, I want attention now. But you have to go and get him and pick him up, and then he's really happy. And he absolutely loves being wrestled, being held. If he's trying to get away, he wants you to hold him in place and not let him go, and he purrs even louder. And I think that is because he was raised, essentially we got Apollo when Adrian was in the midst of writing his PhD thesis, so he was at home with just his dad every day for months, and I can always guarantee Adrian will not have left the cat alone. He will have pulled it in every day for months. So I think that's kind of a leftover from that. And the other thing that adds to that theory as well is that if either of us are doing work at the computer, the desktop, he will come and sit there and lie like how he does as a kitten. It's a little bit more difficult now because he takes up so much more of the desk, and it's a bit difficult trying to find space for him. But yeah, he loves to sit with us when we're doing work at the desktop. He absolutely loves playing hide and seek, like hiding behind doors and popping out at him, and he loves playing chase, and just playing in general. Now, we have a catio that we've built so that they can just go in and out as they want to. I'll show you that in a bit. But Apollo is not as bothered about being outside. He likes to go out for a bit. He likes to watch the birds, but he will kind of let you know when he's done and just come back in. And interestingly, if he goes outside, he's the one I don't trust to just leave in the garden for 2 minutes, even if you stood right next to him, because he will try and run and get over the fence, and yeah, I'm not having any of that. He's the one that does try and run and get away, but generally he's not that bothered about the outside. So that is our sweet angel baby 1, and then sweet angel baby 2 is Axel Renos. So Axel, obviously, if you can't tell, he is nearly 2 now. He's a few months off being 2, but he is our big boy. He's huge. So essentially we got him because after a few months we realised Apollo needed a brother and someone to just play and wrestle with non-stop. So that is how we ended up with Axel, and he's just gorgeous. He can potentially, if you don't know him, come across as less affectionate than Apollo, but he's really not. He just has to be in the mood for affection. So when he wants it, he will come to you and just purr and purr and purr and headbutt you and sit on you and look for all the love. But if he's not in that mood, he's more like, not bothered about you. I think he's definitely a ladies' man. He was raised by a single mum with her 2 kids as a tiny kitten, obviously. And yeah, I think he definitely loves the ladies because of that. Axel is absolutely food obsessed. He will, if you let him, scoff dreamies until he vomits, which obviously we have not given him that many dreamies, but he is very, very good at getting into the cupboards. We have these child lock things to try and stop him from getting in, but you know, on the odd occasion he forgets to put it on or it's not tight enough, he will get himself in and will help himself to all the dreamies. He's so greedy, so we do have to watch him with his food. He is the one who absolutely loves the outdoors. He will be out all day if you let him, and he loves grass. He just wants to eat grass and rake it up and dig it up, and yeah, he loves being outside. With Axel, I'm more happy if I'm stood right next to him in the garden to just let him out on the grass for a few minutes, because he doesn't try and run away. He's literally just happy sat there eating it like a cow. But he doesn't try and run away. He's quite happy just being in the garden in the small area. He just loves being outside. Yeah, so that's a little bit of background about our boys. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit about them. But yeah, let's go and see what else we do today with them. So this is obviously our catio. It's really good because we built it over the window, so we can just leave the window open and they can obviously come and go as they want. We've got a few little shelves that you can see. Apollo loves climbing, so he loves to go up there and look over like the neighbour's garden and stuff and see the kids playing. Yeah, so we've got lots of shelves. I've just said Apollo loves it. As you can see now, Axel is up there having a good look. We have a little bird feeder. Obviously the birds don't come in it while they're in the catio, but they do sometimes when they're not in it. And then we had these tunnel systems initially that they used to go in before we had the catio. So we've attached them up. Please ignore my washing. attach these up so that they can have like a place to run through as well. And when I tell you, they love to shoot up and down here and like pounce on each other at the other end. They love it. What are you doing? Apollo, what are you doing? Oh, he's going in. It's just started raining, so Axel doesn't seem to bother, but Apollo, I told you, he's not as keen on the outside. The plan eventually is to swap this. Oh, that's a good point actually, it's raining, I need to take these in. To swap this part of the tunnel here with a grass box, so you know, one that doesn't have a floor covering, so that Axel can come out and claw the grass and roll in it like he loves to. But basically this was Adrian's bank holiday weekend job a couple of weeks ago, so we've got another bank holiday coming up in a few weeks, so I think that might be that bank holiday weekend job. But yeah, this is our catio. So now it is the favourite time of their day for our boys, i.e. the part that they absolutely hate the most. They do not like it. Every single day our boys get their teggies brushed. They get a teeth brush and they get a normal brush as well. So yeah, it's to keep their teeth healthy. It's the vets always commend us for it. No, do not go outside. Axel knows what's coming, so he's trying to get out. So every single day they get a teeth brush, because our vets say that it's really good for them and it helps them with their teeth. And they obviously have a brush as well. They don't really love it, they really don't. We have to do Apollo first because he will try and run off when he realises what time it is. But it's good for them, and this is what I mean about them being gentle giants, the fact that we can brush their teeth and they just like kind of don't look happy, but they would never ever try and hurt us or anything. So I'll show you how that goes. So this is what I mean about Apollo, not him being pulled at. He's currently purring away, aren't you? Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Oh yes, and he loves his ears being done. He loves a little ear wub. Right, so this is the toothpaste we use. It's an enzymatic toothpaste. Hold still. And we have these little teggy brushes, and we just pop it all the way around, and yeah, dive in. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
Alexa, reset timer.
Your 1 minute timer. Restart.
So after a teggy brush, they then get a normal brush, which generally they quite like, but it kind of depends what mood they're in and whereabouts we're doing, obviously, because they like kind of the head and the neck being done, but if you try and do the back of the legs, they aren't very keen.
He loves his tummy being done. He really doesn't video very well.
No, he doesn't. You know, that's why black cats are so unpopular. Oh, you little bugger. Axel. You can go in a minute. Let me finish your brushing.
You'll never guess who got that on video.
So this is what I mean about if we were to just let him go. Alexa, stop. He would make himself vomit because he does things like that. Right, well, guess whose turn it is now, fat cat. I think you're so clever. Yes, you think you're so clever. But no, it's teggy bushing time. It's teggy bushing time. It's teggy bushing time. I'm going to show you why. And we go again. Axel gets a little bit longer because he has more teeth, because Apollo had to have a couple of teggies out.
He knows he's done. Alexa, reset timer.
Your 1 minute, 30-second timer. Restarting now.
This is the problem with him going out in the rain. He gets very matted. Oh yeah.
God, Apollo, you've got really good with your paws. Do you see what he's doing?
Apollo! Oi! Greedy boy! And it's a good job I'm not wearing clothes that I'm bothered about because I'm nice and covered in cat fur.
Oh, he's liking that. He loves his neck being done, doesn't he?
How did you drop a dweemy? Oh my god. What are you doing? Right. And the way that we clean the toothbrushes is we literally just boil some water and put them in the boiling water for half an hour or so just to clean them, and obviously we give them a good rinse as well. So I thought this was probably worth showing you as well. Now this is what you call a cat, I think it's a cat palace. They had a cat mansion and a cat palace, and I think we went the cat palace. Now I don't know if you can tell, it's taller than me. So I'm quite tall, I'm 5'10", and it's a good bit taller than me. It is huge if I stand next to it for scale. It's really big.
7 foot.
Adrian is telling me it's 7 foot tall. And basically the reason we ended up with this was they were breaking normal cat trees left, right and centre. Like they'd be too heavy when they'd jump up on like the shelves, and when they tried to like claw it, all the stuff would come off. And yeah, it was kind of not fair on them, and also quite expensive to keep buying new trees. So we splurged. We had that imported from Norway, if I'm being honest. It's a little bit extra, but it's worth it for our boys and they absolutely love it. And as you can see, it still looks like it's in really, really good condition. We've had it ages now, quite a while. So definitely worth investing in or thinking about if you do have Maine Coons. I'll try and get some footage of them on it, but we have a shelf, we have a little thing. They like to fight over who gets the top spot on the shelf, and they have a little hammock which Apollo has only just taken to, and then they have like all of this that they can obviously claw against, and then they have these which they don't really sleep in, so we keep all 10,000 of their toys in. And Axel, I don't know if you can tell, loves cardboard boxes, so we have a few cardboard boxes around for him to enjoy too. We thought we'd pick them up so we can show you just how big they actually are. And on social media, when you see people holding their cats and they look huge, we think it must all be short people, because he is massive and he never looks that big when we hold him. But how heavy is he? I always forget how heavy this one is.
He's 11 kg.
Are you 11 kg? You're a tonky boy.
22 pounds.
See if you can stretch him out.
He's really grumpy.
Why is he so grumpy?
He wants to go outside again.
Yeah, he doesn't stretch very well. Okay, fine, you can go down. Let's get the other one.
But again, you can see how friendly they are. That he's giving out non-stop, but he's not doing anything.
You just can moan, don't you? You're just a moany boy.
Apollo.
Yeah, I've said Axel is a ladies' man. Apollo is a daddy's boy. You gonna stretch? No?
Yeah. Oh, big stretch.
I don't know if you can see, he's very long though. He's only small and he doesn't weigh much.
Are you gonna do the stretch?
But he's
or are you gonna
long.
give out? Are we ready? Big stretch.
Big stretch for big boy. Big stretch for big boy.
No giving out when daddy holds you, huh?
No, not when daddy holds you. So that is now the end of the day. Back in bed. Please excuse how rough I look. The lighting is not great in here.
Turn off the overhead light. It'll look better.
I do suddenly look marginally better. Not a lot, but we'll take it, marginally better. Yeah, thank you so much if you have stayed to the end and followed along with us. Really hope you've enjoyed seeing our boys and getting to know them a bit. If you have enjoyed it, please do like, subscribe, leave us a little comment, and yeah, tell me if you want to see more of them and what kind of videos you'd like to see with them. If you're still here, thank you so much. We love you, and we will see you soon. Bye.